Okay, so next is question number 26. So 26 to 29, it is same kind of question. Okay. So what basically they have asked, find the value of k. So you know, to find the value of k you need equation, right? So that the function, now equation from where you will get, see here, so that the function f is continuous, means the function given from 26 to 29, it's all continuous function they have said. Okay, so from continuous function you can easily make a equation, right? What is the equation? Left hand limit equal to right hand limit is equal to f of that value, wherever you are taking left hand limit and right hand limit, right? These are all equal, so this equation I can make whenever f is continuous. So let's see, with this equation we can find out the value of k. So the first question is fx is equal to, concentrate well on this question. This kind of question we have done actually, equation, solving an equation, right? 2x. Now this is a little complicated compared to your previous one. Now you have to find out value of k, right? Now they have given this function is defined for x not equal to pi by 2. Not equal to pi by 2 means for less than pi by 2 this will be the function, for greater than pi by 2 this is the function. Okay, not equal to pi by 2 means, okay, means except pi by 2 whatever value you will take for x, for that this will be the function. Okay, for x equal to pi by 2 this is the function. Okay, so I don't think it is necessary to write down, but still, okay, let me write down. For x less than pi by 2 this is the function, k cos x pi by 2 pi minus 2x x greater than pi by 2. Why I have written both function for this? Because they have said x not equal to pi by 2 means when you don't take pi by 2, other than that whatever you will take this will be the function. So x means what? Less than pi by 2 whatever value is there, for that this will be the function. Not equal to pi by 2 means what? Greater than whatever value is there, for that also this will be the function. Okay, so we have redefined this one, please. So for x equal to pi by 2 what is the function? 3. Okay, now they have said that this function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2, means at x equal to pi by 2 it will not break. So we don't have to check continuous here, we will use the equation here. So at x equal to pi by 2 it is given f is continuous. Okay, so from this what I can do, therefore left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of pi by 2. Can I write this? At x equal to pi by 2 they have said, so at x equal to pi by 2 I have taken. Left hand limit, right hand limit will be same. So I hope you have understood, the graph will not break at pi by 2. Now with this equation can I find k or not? Let's see. So left hand limit what it will be? Limit x tends to pi by 2 minus left hand limit, right, f of x. F of x, let me write down directly. Less than pi by 2 means which one will be the function? K cos x by pi minus 2x equal to right hand limit. Right hand limit, what is the definition? X tends to pi by 2 plus f of x. For pi by 2 plus means what? Greater than pi by 2. Greater than pi by 2 what will be the function? K cos x by pi minus 2x is equal to f pi by 2. So in place of x, pi by 2 means x equal to pi by 2, what is the function? 3. So I have to find k, right? So you can see this and this one equation you can say, or this and this one equation, right? So from both equation you must be able to find out k, right? Now see the problem here. If you take this function, suppose this and this equal, now see from this if you solve it what you will get? Basically what we used to do, pi by 2 we will put in place of x, right? So see if I put pi by 2 here what will happen? So let me take this and this. Okay, limit, what I have to do is get an equation of k. So you can get two equation here. Limit x tends to pi by 2 minus k cos x pi minus 2x equal to 3. Suppose you have taken this equation. Now you must be able to solve k, right? To solve k, obviously x you have to use it, right? What is the value here? x tends to pi by 2 minus. So if I put here, if it is determinant value, we will simply put it. If it is indeterminate, then we will try to simplify this. Okay, so let's put pi by 2 here. So if I put pi by 2 here, cos of 90 is how much? 0. Then pi by 2 I will put here also, pi by 2. So 2 will get cancelled, pi minus pi 0. So you can see numerator also 0, denominator also 0 if you simply put it. Now this is indeterminate. You cannot find out value of this one. I have already shown this one in class 11 also, why this is called indeterminate. So since after putting pi by 2 here we got indeterminate form, that's why we cannot simply put pi by 2 here. So what you will do now in class 11 I told you first step is simplify. If you can simplify this one, simplify and convert into duplicate function. I said that one, right? Simplify. Next, or you can say duplicate function you can convert into. Next, identity. If it is identity, use it. Now this does not look like identity also, right? So identity will not help here. Let's see simplification will help or not. The last step was substitution. So substitution is the only option. If you don't find simplification, identity, then what you have to do is go for substitution. Now see here, think about simplification. Can you simplify this one? When we can simplify? If it is something like identity or something like that, right? Square identity or something, if it is there, we used to simplify. But to simplify this one, this does not look like any identity or anything. What you will do in this case? Simplification, not possible, right? You can see this does not look like identity also. Cos x pi minus 2x, how you will make an identity, right? Now here the option is only substitution. Okay, let me write down this one in separate page. Okay, here the option only will left out is substitution, because I cannot think of simplification here as well as identity also. This kind of identity is also not there if you think well. Okay, then the last option is substitution. Now the question is what you will substitute. So see carefully. Pi by 2 k cos x by pi minus 2x is equal to 3, right? Now what you will substitute here such that it will become a simple expression, and then you can solve k. Now see here, this is again a skill. I told you in class 11, right, how to substitute things. Now you have to substitute that expression here in place of x or anything you want to substitute. You have to substitute in such a way that it will become a simple expression. Okay, such that after that whatever expression you will get, after that if you try to put pi by 2, it must become determinant form. Now what you will substitute, see carefully here. In place of x, if I substitute pi by 2, okay, minus suppose h. Okay, now why I am substituting you will know very soon. See, pi by 2 minus what I am taking, see, you can see in place of x, actual meaning of limit is what? X tends to pi by 2 minus means what? I have to take those value which are on your left of your pi by 2, very close to pi by 2. These values you will take. So that's why I am taking pi by 2 minus h. H is a very small value, you can see, very small number. So when I will subtract pi by 2 minus small number, what you will get? Obviously very close number which is close to pi by 2, a number which will be close to pi by 2 I will get, right? Now see the advantage here. If I substitute pi by 2 here, 2 will get cancelled, pi will get cancelled, and it will become 0, right? If I have minus h again, then it won't become 0 here, right, in the denominator. And the advantage of taking pi by 2 in place of x is pi by 2 minus h is, see, you can see pi by 2 minus h. Here also I have to substitute, right? If you substitute here also I will substitute. So your variable will become h. Now see what is the advantage. When I will take pi by 2 minus h, cos pi by 2 minus h will be how much? Cos pi by 2 minus h means what? 90 minus h. Remember identity? what it will give? Sine h. Remember, cos 90 minus theta, you have done this one in class 10 also. 90 minus theta, what it is? Sine theta. Remember that kind of form. So you can see it will become sine h, and in the denominator also it will be h. So you know sine h by h, limit if you define for h tends to 0, what it is? 1. It will become a defined value. I hope you can understand something. Obviously this is the only complicated question here from 26 to 29, only complicated question. And I know some of you who are taking tuitions and all, what they used to do is, since some students, they simply used to memorize this portion. Okay, you will see most of the teacher will give you also pi by 2 minus h. In most of the question they will use directly minus h, they will say plus h, but what is the reason they will not say. Most of them, I'm not talking about everyone. Okay, so don't try to memorize that one. Try to find out the reason behind this, why you are substituting this one, why pi by 2 minus I have taken, why not plus h. Okay, so just now I told you what is the meaning of this portion, x tends to pi by 2 minus. The meaning of this one is limit. What form we used to use to solve this one? Tabular form, right? Remember, tabular form. What we used to do here, x value we used to take those which will be on your left. From your left, if you approach towards pi by 2, means approach towards pi by 2 means which value you will take? On your left, very close values. So these values if I have to take, then when you will substitute, what you will substitute here? In place of x, you have to put those values which are close to pi by 2. I hope you can understand these values. Now these values will be what? In general form, can I say pi by 2 minus very small number? If I take very small number, what it will be? Obviously this numbers you will get, right? That's why I will substitute pi by 2 minus h. Now the advantage of substituting this one is, let me write it down here. X tends to pi by, let me write down, let x is equal to pi by 2 minus h. So I am substituting x by pi by 2 minus h. So what your variable will become? H. X will get vanished, right? So if I substitute, see here what will happen. K cos, in place of x, pi by 2 minus h by pi. This kind of substitution we will do in other question also. I hope you remember I have left some question 20, 21, 22. In those questions also I will substitute this kind of expression. You will understand why we used to substitute like this. The reason I have already explained here, because the meaning here of limit is nothing but you have to substitute in place of x those value which are close to pi by 2 on your left. Okay, from left we used to approach. That's why we used to say left hand limit this one. Okay, pi by 2 minus h, pi minus 2. Here if I substitute pi by 2 minus h, what will happen when you multiply this one? Let me write down this. So you will get limit. Okay, one more thing. Here there is no x anymore, right? You can see in this expression there is no x, so you cannot write x tends to something. Now see, x I have substituted, right? So here also you have to substitute. Now how you will substitute this? I have already teach you in class 11, this one also. So how you will substitute here? So see here, when your x is equal to this one and x tends to pi by 2 minus x tends to pi by 2 means when your x will be pi by 2, tends means what? Approach towards pi by 2, where your h will approach. So try to put here pi by 2, bring this one this side, what you will get? Pi by 2 minus pi by 2, 0. So h will approach towards 0. So instead of writing x here, I will write now h tends to 0. Okay, I hope you can understand. The variable I have already changed. Okay, this looks little dirty now. I think you have noted down, right? The previous one which I have written here, it was x here. X is equal to this one. Let me write here, which implies x, okay, when x tends to pi by 2, where your h will tend? H will tend to 0. Okay, you can put minus here, no problem. When your x tends to pi by 2 from your left, in your graph. Okay, pi by 2 from your left, your h will also tends to something, right? So how to find out that? From this substitution only. As your x tends to pi by 2 means x will become pi by 2, where your h will tends to. Bring this one this side, or bring this one this side, and this side. So what it will happen? H you will get 0, means as your x tends to pi by 2, h will tends to 0. This I have already explained you in class 11 also, right? So I don't think you have any problem here. So h will tends to 0. Now see carefully. Limit h tends to 0. Okay, k. Now this one, cos 90 minus h, right? What it will be? Sin h. Can I write? This is the identity you have used in class 10 also, and easily you can find out. We have understand this one in class 11 in detail also, right? This one, pi by 2 minus h means what? In which quadrant? First quadrant. So in first quadrant all sign will be same, and since pi by 2 90, odd multiple of 90, that's why the trigonometry function will change from cos to sine. Right? So this will become how much? H, twice of h. 2 into pi by 2, 2 will get cancelled, again minus 2 into this, plus 2h. So plus 2h, and pi will get cancelled, 0. So you will get this one, right? Now in this case what you can write? Limit, directly can I write? K by 2 limit h tends to 0 sin h by h. You can see it will become an identity. Remember this portion? What is this identity? 1. So if I don't write also, no problem, right? K by 2 into 1 will be 1 only. So k will be how much? It will be 6. So this is very important steps here. I know this become little dirty here. This substitution is very important. Okay, now I have taken this one and this one, right? You can take this and this also, no problem. But what substitution you will take here? Take pi by 2 plus h. Why? Because see, x value, what you can substitute? You are substituting only x, right? So in place of x, what value you will put? Obviously pi by 2 plus means what? You will approach towards pi by 2 from your right, means greater value you will take, very close, those value which are very close to this. So how you can get that? Pi by 2 plus very small number if I take, you will get this numbers or not? Obviously yes. So try to substitute that one in place of x. Okay, pi by 2 here in this case, pi by 2 plus h. You try to substitute, same answer you will get. Okay, so that's why these questions are not that simple if you don't understand. This will create lots of trouble for you if you don't try to understand and simply memorize. And I know most of the students, they used to memorize this pi by 2 minus 8 and these things. That's why in exam they don't know what to substitute. So you need to know the reason also why you are substituting. It's up to you what you want to substitute. Okay, and this is not the only way. This is the simplest way I can say to solve this problem. That's why most of the teacher also follow this one, pi by 2 minus 8. Okay, so we'll move to next question, that is question number 29. So in question number 29, what it says, again you have to find out the value of k. Now this is very simple question. So they have said f is continuous at x equal to 5. So f is continuous at x equal to 5 means what? At x equal to 5, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 5. So left hand limit, what it will be? Limit x tends to 5 minus f of x. Now f5 minus means what? Less than 5. Less than 5, this is the function. So fx will be this one. So kx plus 1 is equal to right hand limit. Limit x tends to 5 plus. 5 plus means greater than 5. Greater than 5, this is the function. Is equal to f of 5. In place of x, 5 equal to 5. Equal to 5, this is the function. So let's put in place of x 5. K into 5, 5k plus 1. Okay, which implies, now you take, you can see this and this. If you take, this is an equation of k, right? Okay, there will be a problem if you take this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there will be a problem if you take this one. See why? If I put 5 here, obviously determinant value, right? What you will get from left hand limit? 5k plus 1 is equal to, here also 5k plus 1. So what will happen? This will get cancelled and you will not get k anymore, right? So let's take this and this. Okay, this two, which implies limit. I hope you have understood why I have taken. You just need equation of k. You see which one will give you k easily, you select that one. Okay, plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 5k plus 1. Solve this. 5, put it, determinant value it will give, right? 5 if I put here, what you will get? 3 into 5, 15, minus 5, 10 is equal to 5k plus 1, which implies 1 bring this side, it will be 9. So it will be k equal to 9 by 5. That's it. Okay, by mistake I have done 29, right? After 26 I should have done 27, right? Anyway, this is question number 29. Okay, because I have written all the questions, so I have just mixed up, I guess, all the questions. Here is 28. Okay, this one 27. Let's do question number 27. Here also same. K you have to find at x equal to 2, f is continuous. So at x equal to 2, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 2. I hope you have understood why we are writing this, because they have said f is continuous, so they will be equal obviously, which implies left hand limit x tends to 2 minus fx. 2 minus means less than 2. Less than 2, this one, this is the function kx square is equal to right hand limit x tends to 2 plus greater than 2. Greater than 2, this is the function, so 3 only is equal to f2. X equal to 2, this is the function, so in place of x 2, so it will give how much? 2 square is 4, so 4k. Okay, now which 2 you will take? This and this, no use. This and this, let's take this 2. Okay, so which implies limit x tends to 2 plus 3 is equal to 4k. Okay, so here where you will substitute, where you will put 2, right? This is constant, directly 3 will come out, is equal to 4k, which implies k is equal to how much? 3 by 4. Simple question, right? So some are very simple, some are complicated. That complicated question you practice 2 to 3 times. Okay, next question number 28. So question number 28 is also same. F is continuous for x this at x equal to 5. So at x equal to 5, let's find out. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 5. So x equal to 5. Okay, wait, I think I have missed out something in question. Yes, this will be equal. Okay, so for x equal to pi, this is the function. So if I put pi here, what you will get? Pi k plus 1. Okay, left hand limit, let's find out. Limit x tends to pi minus means less than pi. This is the function kx plus 1. Right hand limit x tends to pi plus means greater than pi cos x. So which 2 you will take? This and this, no use, I guess. Yes, pi if I put, yes, no use, it will get cancelled. So let's take this 2. So limit x tends to pi plus cos of x is equal to pi k plus 1. Okay, so I have to find k. So pi if I put here directly, what you will get? Cos of pi. Pi means 90 plus 90. You know this, right? So 90 plus 90, which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative, right? So, and it is odd multiple, so it will be sin 90. So minus sin 90. Okay, is equal to pi k plus 1. So minus sin 90 is how much? 1 pi k plus 1. 1 bring this side, so it will become minus 2 pi k, which implies k will be how much? Minus 2 by pi. Okay, so I hope we are not finding this portion time. The only question tough here is from 26 to 29, it's 26. Try to concentrate on 26 well, and if you don't understand anything, ask me. Don't keep any kind of doubts. Okay.